welcome to the Fairy Dust Crafts podcast Vlogmas. Today is December 8th, which means it's episode 8 of Vlogmas, day 8 rather, of Vlogmas. I just had a little snack and I'm sipping my coffee here. Got home from work. So yesterday I didn't get to do anything, so today is another double feature. I really don't like doing the double features, but sometimes things happen and I did not get to film much yesterday because I had to prepare for a class today that I was teaching in the morning. I was teaching a class this morning, and then there's going to be another one tomorrow afternoon. So I had to prepare for that a little bit, and I was pretty tired. So at the end of the day, I just had to do knitting for that, like said, class. So I got a bunch of stuff done yesterday, though, like crazy. Is there, oh my god, did you see this? I'm like covered in my cat. Welcome to reality. Literally happens to me like always, every day, every time. Check out my super awesome, so this is gonna be so awesome. I actually thought about this, thought this through. Knit, create, hibernate. This sweater, it's like a crew neck, is that what it's called? Crew neck sweater, is from Comfy Cozy Knits. And oh, what a coinkydink, my yarn here is also by Comfy Cozy Knits. And yesterday I finished this first sock, so sock number 1 out of 2. Isn't this just gorgeous? I love it. So what I did when I first started, I really like this pink, my contrast color, to go with the minty green, and I knit my leg like this length. First of all, I do like this length. First I was like, oh, maybe I'll make it a little longer, but this is actually perfect. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, I think it is like exactly 50 rounds, and I finished with the mint so I could do my heel flap again in that. So my heel flap basically touches the mint, and then it goes into the pink, but unfortunately I couldn't make that happen here, and I didn't want to mess with the stripes. I really like the way the stripes are arranged. This is awesome. I love this. I can't find my darning needle that I prefer. Isn't that weird? I have favorites. And the only one that was in my tin that I brought with me yesterday was this big fat one, and it's just too big for a, at least in my opinion, it's too big for a finger in weight yarn. So I even had struggles just getting them all on, like all my toe stitches onto it without splitting the yarn. So I gotta grab a different needle and actually replace this, or just add a different needle onto my case. I gotta do that first thing. I like to, instead of grafting my toes, I kind of like switch back and forth, but I prefer to actually cinch my stitches. So it makes this little, like, you literally cinch them closed, and then I go around from the inside, go around the hole again once or twice, and that holds it all into place. Like this, for the most part, doesn't come apart. I just prefer the way they wear this way. And I'm all about that. I need my socks to be fitting properly. So I finished this one, and then I immediately started sock number 2. So this is going to be identical. That was like a big thing. I prioritized this sock over my 4 days of Advent Sunday, or sorry, 4 weeks of Advent Sunday socks, so I haven't actually made any progress on this. And I'm so prepared today. I actually kind of like split everything up because remember I had it all, like all of my projects were in this box that's really just the lid for my Gingersnap Advent. So I kind of like separated everything. I have my Travels With Me little project bag by Gingersnap Fibers. Not the same people. Gingersnap Fibers makes bags. Gingersnap is the wonderful Kim and Colin, who I just love. Every time I see those guys at shows, I'm like, you guys are awesome. But they do, Kim from Gingersnap also makes bags. You've seen, where is it? I'm surrounded by stuff. It's like crazy. I really need to spend some quality time in this room on Sunday. So you guys have seen this from my regular podcast. So she makes project bags like these, and I think it's mostly Colin who dyes yarn, but I may be completely 100% mistaken. But their yarn Advent, this is Gingersnap. So my travel project, my travel socks live in the little avocado bag, and my blanket lives in here, and then I have my Advent socks and I have my Advent Sunday socks, both in this little guy here. It's I have another one of these that's currently empty. So I'm kind of like right now in between, like trying to figure out if I want to just put both of them in the little crates, or if I just want to grab another bag from somewhere. I really want to sit down and do some sewing one of these days, and maybe sew myself not a Christmassy bag, but a winter bag, because I have winter fabrics too. With like snowflakes and that kind of stuff, if I'm not mistaken. And I do have tons of Christmassy fabrics. Anyway, so my socks, my stay-at-home socks, just sit in here. So my hands are so dry. So I was kind of like able to divvy it up because this is getting full now. And I need to actually work on these socks, on this blanket. I saw somebody on YouTube last week or this past week who threaded all of their skeins, their Advent skeins, so they're like their minis, onto just like one thing of yarn, and I thought that was an amazing idea. So, and like all in order. So they knew what number they were. You just need to know which one's number 1, so you can mark that with something, and then just like string them all up. And I think that's a great idea because these guys are not labeled, so I can't, like, I don't have anywhere to write on. So for now, sorry, I'm like so crinkly. For now, I've just been putting them back into their tissue, which has the number on them. So that's how I've been handling this. But I really want to kind of like progress with it. I know this is going to be a longer project, so I think I need to, I don't know if I want to keep them in here or like how to manage my little skeins. But if we're working on this or talking about this right now, so I did pull it out. I pulled the whole thing out and I reknit it the same night. I think this was 2 nights ago. And I'm actually, so I was in row, I think 24 when I ripped it out. And now I just finished 28. And it is, I gotta say, it is smaller. And this can like actually cinch together a little more. It is smaller, but overall I really prefer this fabric. Like, this is the perfect fabric for me. So I started with the recommended 4mm needle size, and I did not really like the fabric of it. I thought it was too loose, and changed it to a 3.5mm needle, and this is absolutely perfect. This is gorgeous. So this is my Gingersnap Advent, and I just realized that I haven't opened number 8, so let's just do that all together. Hang on, I gotta find it. So this was yesterday, number 7. It was like pinks and kind of like soft pink, a little mauvey, and then a hot fluorescent pink. I love this. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we are going from blue, so it is a gradient or a fade. We're going from blue into like purpley, and now we're definitely in pink. And this is number 8. It's so noisy, I'm sorry. Oh, look at how pretty this is. So it's very similar, just a touch darker. Oh, I love this. So 7, and then 8 is a little darker, just a touch more purple rather than pink. So we're going from blue to pink to purple. I'm so excited. I'm actually like, I'm looking forward to seeing this blanket come together. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm so happy that I chose this Advent, and I feel like this is just a perfect project for it. Like, perfect. Now with my homemade Advent socks, my stripy Advent socks, I haven't done yesterday, so this is up to day 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So up to day 6, the brown here was number 6. Sock number 2 is still missing stripe 6 because I just only had the capacity for 5 rounds of knitting that day. So tonight, that's gonna be like my first thing tonight, is catching up on these. So I have a little bit of, not a lot. I have like what, 1, 2, 3, 4 stripes to do, 5 stripes. So easy, and they're fun. And then, as I said, I haven't really worked on these. I wanted to have the full pair done by Sunday. Today is Friday. It's obviously not going to happen because this is what I have. This is sock 1. But maybe now that I'm almost done with, like, not almost done. I'm like, I just started the cuff for the second sock. But if I just prioritize my Comfy Cozy Knit socks, the self-striping ones, I can just finish those so I can wear them. I really just want to wear those because they're so cute. I will then prioritize my Sunday socks. I'm just gonna call them Sunday socks. And maybe I will actually be able to knit all of those. I also gotta remind myself that I still have 2 Christmas presents to knit. One of them is a pair of mittens, the other one is a pair of socks, and then I was also asked to knit a pair of full mittens. So when I say mittens that I need to knit as a present, those are like fingerless mitts. And I was also asked if I could do a pair of full mittens and a headband. And that's not pressing, like that's nothing, like no rush at all. I was told, but I would really like to have those done. So yeah, I'll get them done. But I've kept forgetting to bring in the tag for this. So my Advent Sunday socks are by a homespun house, and this set here, I'm like balancing all of this on my knees. But this set right here is called the most wonderful time of year. And isn't it just gorgeous? These two colors go so well together. So I'm going to put the tag in the little box. Keep it all safe. I actually quite like working out of these boxes. They're basically milk crates, so you can take it apart and fold it together. I got these from Chapters. If I can find them, I'll put a link below with the show notes and everything else. But they come in a set of 3, and you get set of 3, and they come in different sizes. So this is the smaller size, and then there's a larger one too that I use for like larger projects. I can actually fit, like, it overflows a little bit, but I can fit a sweater project in there if I fold it up nicely. But yeah, that was day 8, day 7 and day 8. You saw all of the you saw me open all the little packages in the little short clips. I'm now gonna record an actual podcast episode, just for those people who don't watch the Vlogmas episodes, and I got a couple things in the mail, so I want to show those off. They arrived like early last week. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will and finish my coffee before it's like super cold, and I'm gonna go sit and knit. You guys have a wonderful night, day, whatever time of day it is for you guys, and happy crafting. Bye bye.